What's up, guys? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Today I'm actually going to do something really different, something I've actually been thinking about doing for a little while, and that's recording some sort of commentary as I drive to work, because in my current situation it's very difficult for me to record at my house. Number one, it's difficult to get videos just even to upload because of shit internet, and number two, just being around relatives and everything, I don't like recording in that scenario. So this kind of helps a little bit with both of those things, and the fact that I'm in the little time I have to record a video, I can be doing that, and then I can use the little time I have to upload to actually upload and not be recording. Anyway, without any further ado, today I wanted to explain something that I guess a lot of people don't know. A lot of people do know, and every time I tell someone this story in RuneScape, someone that I know or someone I've been talking to for a while, I'm very surprised that they don't know this just because of the sheer amount of times I've told this story. So basically, I get this question a lot, like people asking me, monetary wealth and stuff like that, or anything along those lines. And when I'm in game, I'm a little bit more comfortable about talking about those things, especially with friends, as opposed to openly like throwing bank videos on YouTube and being like, "Hey, come hack me." But especially in my clan chat, for some reason, people think that I'm wealthy, that I have a decent chunk of money in RuneScape. And in my personal opinion, I know I have more than some people, but I definitely don't have anything too special. Especially in the group of people I hang out with, where most people are flipping just bills and bills and flipping multiple hats, and I am not one of those people. But so people will ask me, "Panda, like, how the hell do you not have so much money? I see a Blue Party hat in your forum avatar. Like, that is the most expensive item in the game, especially since Druidic went to shit. Lol, see ya, mate." And then I'll say, "Well, I don't have that anymore. Sorry." And see, that's where people get really confused. Like, well, did you lose money? Did you stake? Were you hacked? What happened? Basically, back almost a year ago, I reached my peak bank wealth, and I had a Blue Party hat and a little bit more, and I was very satisfied with the fact that I could have a Blue Party hat, which I was actually down on at the time because they went down like probably 50, 100 mil or something. And I didn't want to sell for like some crazy loss when I wasn't really using the cash that much anyway, so I figured, well, I can start lending out the Blue Party hat and using what money I have left to flip on the side, do some other skilling, Slayer, stuff like that, and just continue building wealth. Because that's something I enjoy in RuneScape, is just trying to make money and see what I can accumulate and things like that. Like, you guys saw my Third Age melee keepsakes, which I am incredibly fond of and have no intention of getting rid of unless they like go to 600 mil a piece or something. But anyway, so that's what I was doing, was I had a decent chunk of money, I was lending my Blue Party hat, doing other things on the side, and this was in September of 2014. I'm sorry if you can hear my car blinker, that's probably super annoying. But so September 2014, at the time I'm recording this, it's like June 24th, 25th of 2015, so it's been almost a year. I think like 9 months, whatever. Anyway, so what happened was, this was, again, September, so school year time. I'm a college student, so I was in my dorm in the morning, lending out my Blue Party hat like normal. I've got like probably 15 minutes until I have to get to class, and class is like 5-6 minutes away from my dorm when I walk. So I was in kind of a rush trying to lend my party hat, and I was also on the phone with my girlfriend, who doesn't really like when I play RuneScape when we're on the phone, because it's kind of like not giving her my full attention, which I should be, for like just showing I care in terms of respect and things like that. But here I am, greedy, money-hungry panda, trying to make a little bit of money quietly while on the phone, and I kind of deserved this. But so, number one, I'm in a rush before class. Number two, I'm distracted on the phone. And number three, I'm usually very paranoid of getting scammed. So whenever I'm in any sort of trade window, I always triple check what the other person is putting up. Even when lending, because I know, like, it's a lend, I'm going to get my item back. But I don't want someone who's going to be giving me X amount of cash to switch that for something less and get a cheap lend out of me and just like be a total prick. Like, for example, if I was going to lend a party hat for like 2 mil for a day or like 3 mil for a day, I don't want them to switch it to like 200 or 300K and me not notice. So I always focus really hard on their side of the their side of the trade window more than I should. Maybe not more than I should, but I should be focusing on other things as well, such as my side of the trade window. So basically what happened was, I guess I wound up putting my blue up for trade instead of for lend, even though, thinking back, I'm still 99% certain I clicked lend, because even long before Evolution of Combat, I was lending items every single day I could, lending out Armadillo, Bandos, God Swords, Zamarakian Spears, blue Halloween masks, just anything I could to make a little bit of money on the side with items that I would have in my bank and wasn't really using. So I am an experienced lender, so the thought of me making this mistake just was inconceivable. I didn't even notice I made this mistake until I got back. So what happened was, I apparently traded my blue for 500K, because I was doing a 1 hour lend. 1 hour 500K was a pretty standard rate for me. And I go to my class, I get back from my class, and I check my collection box, it's not there. And I think, well, why the fuck isn't it there? I don't even see a button that shows that, by the way, your blue party hat is on lend. I see nothing there. So I start flipping a shit, literally freaking out, and like messaging people all over my clan chat, like, well, how can I get in contact with Jagex about this? I've been Jagex, what the fuck happened? Just freaking out. I posted on their Twitter, I sent them tickets, and basically the conversation back and forth between Jagex and I was something like, all right, well, I know I didn't lend this because I wouldn't make that mistake. I made sure to check the trade window. Can you please look back at my most recent trade and see what happened? And they say, well, sorry, Panda, you traded it. You're an idiot. Good fight, bye. Probably not in those exact words. And then I say, well, even if I did trade it, is there anything that you can do? Because I know you used to have this item return policy for a short period of time with people who got scammed or lured or had their accounts hijacked, who could get their items returned to them if Jagex was to investigate the issue and find out that this was indeed the case. So they say, well, sorry to tell you this, but we actually discontinued that service recently because it was very flawed. We had a lot of issues with it. You guys may or may not remember the archering glitch. Maybe not even a glitch, whatever you want to call it, where I think one person's account was given like 8,000 archer rings on accident, when I don't know of anyone who would have had 8,000 archer rings in the first place. And then that turned into a giant archer ring crash of like early 2014, I don't even know. But anyway, so they say, sorry, Panda, there's nothing we can do. And I even say to them, but, this item wasn't like legitimately obtained by this person, even though I wasn't scammed or hacked. You can clearly see that I didn't mean to do this. And this person did nothing to deserve this 3.5 bill from me, which is what the blue party hat was worth at the time. And they say, yeah, we agree with you, we're very sorry that this happened, and there's nothing we can do. So that was, believe it or not, on September 11th of 2014, the day PandaForce sold his blue party hat for 500K. Ever since then, I have been trying to rebuild, and if I would actually be more motivated to sell Dungeoneering floors more often, I would have a lot more money than I do, because that's very, very consistent and good GP per hour, but sadly I wind up getting distracted and doing other things instead, like AFKing, cooking, and stuff like that. But regardless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this heartfelt, very sad story from PandaForce today. On my way to work, it hurts to talk about. Well, I mean, I'm pretty much over it at this point, because it's been 9 months. It's still very disappointing that something could happen to me, and my bank is clearly much less than 3.5 bill right now. And the thing is, if I had done nothing between then and now and just held my blue party hat, I would have made 1.5 bill just with how party hat prices have been going. So extra rip on top of that. But I'm totally cool with joking about it. I can take a roast, and I'm used to taking a roast most every day from Clan Cork about it. But anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy. If this whole car background noise thing wasn't super distracting and you like hearing commentary like this from me, then throw something in the comments, because without feedback like that, I'm not going to know if this is okay or acceptable, or if you guys think, wow, Panda, that's shit, why wouldn't you record something that's actual good quality? So please give me any sort of feedback. If you enjoy stories like this, again, let me know, because any sort of feedback like that just helps me know, obviously, what you guys like and what I should be doing better or more of. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for listening to my rant, not even really a rant, more of a story time, about how I lost my blue for 500K like a fucking idiot. Have a fantastic day. Don't sell your items for dirt cheap. Stay happy, and I'll see you next time.